Shalom, welcome back to 50 Shades of Femininity. I'm coming to you with another talk called The Sweet Promise. Although men are fascinated by frailty in women, there's a balancing quality they appreciate. A man needs the assurance that with all of your helpless dependency on him to take care of you, protect, and wait on you, that somewhere hidden within your, somewhere within you, it lies the ability to meet an emergency. Okay, he needs to know that in times of urgent need, you would have the womanly courage, strength, endurance, and ability to solve difficult problems, that you would not, in this case, be helpless. This is known as the sweet promise. It should be somewhere within your character, and he must perceive it is there. Many women show forth this promise when put to the test. Take, for example, a young widow left with several small children to support. She sets out single-handed to battle against all odds. She slaves and struggles, dares and suffers in her effort to provide for her children. When defeat stares her in the face, she doesn't whimper. Taking her lot as a matter of course, she grits her teeth and braves the struggle again. No matter what pain she suffers from overwork, she has a smile of comfort for her little ones. No matter how weary, she forgets her own weariness at the slightest hint of danger to her children. Look to the widows of this earth, the widows of old, and you'll find many compared to the angels of heaven. This sweet promise arises from a noble character which includes love, faith, endurance, and determination. And with that, I would like to bring out some verses from the book of the Maccabees. When I think of a strong and faithful widow, I think of this woman here. This is 2nd Maccabees, chapter 7. But the mother was marvelous above all, and worthy of honorable memory. For when she saw her 7 sons slain, with the space of one day, she bare it with a good courage, because of the hope that she had in the Lord. Yea, she exhorted every one of them in her own language, filled with courageous spirits, and stirring up her womanish thoughts with a manly stomach, she said unto them, I cannot tell how you came into my womb, for I neither gave you breath nor life, neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you. But doubtless the Creator of the world, who formed the generation of man and found out the beginning of all things, will also, of his own mercy, give you breath and life again, as you now regard not your own selves for his law's sake. But when the young man in no case hearkened unto him, the king called his mother and exhorted her that she would counsel the young man to save his life. And when he had exhorted her with many words, she promised that she would counsel her son. But she, bowing herself toward him, laughing the cruel tyrant to scorn, spake in her own country language on this manner: O my son, have pity upon me that bare thee 9 months in my womb, and gave thee suck 3 years, and nourished thee, and brought thee up unto this age, and endured the troubles of education. I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heaven and earth, and all that is therein, and consider that God made them of things that were not, and so was mankind made likewise. Fear not this tormentor, but being worthy of thy brethren, take thy death, that I may receive thee again in mercy with thy brethren. While she yet speaking these words, the young man said, Whom wait ye for? I will not obey the king's commandment, but I will obey the commandment of the law that was given unto our fathers by Moses. And thou that hast been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews shall not escape the hands of God. For we suffer because of our sins. And though the living Lord be angry with us a little while for our chastening and correction, yet shall he be at one again with his servants. I want to skip down to focus on the woman. Verse 41. Last of all, after the sons, the mother died. So if you haven't read that story of the Maccabees, it's a really good and encouraging story about how this mother lost her husband and all her sons, all 7 of her sons, and then that speech that she gave her youngest son at the end, saying how she breastfed him and nursed him, for 3 years, and she was so strong and mighty, to not waver in her faith, and until the very end. And even at the end, she died for the faith, for the cause, and that comes to mind. So yeah, if you haven't read that story, it's very good. Chapter 7, book of the 2nd Maccabees. I would definitely encourage you to read it, and that's what the sweet promise is about. That is necessary for a woman to have. It's a balancing quality, like I mentioned, and your husband will appreciate it, okay? It's not always just about being dependent and, yes, we should be feminine and look to our husbands for protection and care and to provide, but he has to be able to know in his heart of hearts that he can count on you when the going gets tough. So yeah, not like what is it in the book of Proverbs? It says when the man leaves the home, the wife is a harlot, and she's weak, and she's led astray. She's a silly woman. So no man wants a woman like that, right? So it's about strength. Remember, strength and honor are her clothing. Just because that you are dependent and weak, and feminine and delicate, doesn't mean that you aren't also strong in character. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share on this talk, and just keeping it short. I will see you next time with the feminine nature the feminine nature awakens. What the feminine nature awakens in a man. That'll be our next topic. Excuse me, I'm getting tongue-tied. The next topic will be what the feminine nature awakens in a man. All praise to the Most High. Thank you, sisters, who have been faithful to tune in and support the channel. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to share so that we can get the algorithm going for this channel. Shalom.